with NGS, my role is formally titled the Director of Academics and Admissions because I basically am over all things filling the seats and filling the minds, I guess you can say. Why did I choose to work in the community? So, long story less long. 8.5 years as a physics professor and research methods professor in higher ed. Turns out that I ended up being like 10% physics professor, 90% life coach. That's just not my jam. So then I decided to enter the secondary classroom. I found my way at NGS and I joined the community in an informal capacity as a tutor. And in large part, the reason that I love education, or the reason I fell in love with education, was because I love to disrupt fear around learning, specifically in physics. When people hear physics, they hear duh, and they run away from it. So that's how I got to it, and I basically take that same approach with my kids, with the teachers that I mentor, my team, all of that good stuff. So it's kind of my through line. I guess the third piece, if you had service learning students with your org or looking forward to having students, why is their presence important? Okay, we do a lot. We do an absolute lot. We are a small team of 7 for our core staff. And we're not only the administrators, we're also the teachers, we're also the tutors, we're also social workers, even though we have a director of social services. All of the things under the roof of NGS is facilitated by, or are facilitated by, the team. And so when we bring in service learners, it's in large part to make sure that we're able to build our capacity for ourselves. But at the end of the day, we also refer to ourselves as a social justice warrior factory. And so everybody who comes into our space, the expectation is that you're going to then leave our space to go out and fight the good fight with the context that we give you. And so it's kind of a both and piece. It's the physical support, and it's also, we're hopefully breeding mindsets that are change makers. So whether that's old, young, somewhere in between, whatever, we don't care, as long as the human experience is at the forefront of your mind.